Welcome to the JSPT podcast. Since we're just some people talking, today we got just three of us. You got myself, Marion, and you got Josh. Say hi to the people, Josh.
What up, bro?
He's in a bad mood, just like always. And you got Aaron, who's typically in the worst mood. Say
Bro, I'm not
hi.
even in a bad mood. I'm just out here. I'm mad these niggas had me do. Hold on, listen, bro. I ain't even in a bad mood. These niggas had me do book report for this whole dumbass. Wait, I'm just kidding. I love y'all. This whole moment right now that we doing. I'm
A
not.
book
I'm trying
report.
to. Yeah, bro. Niggas had to go researching, bro. Had to
Oh,
pull out
because
the
you needed a book for
encyclopedia.
this. Okay.
And bro, I'm upset.
Okay, so basically, in short, we're gonna just go over some of our favorite pieces of media, right? That counts. Media, entertainment. Some of our favorite pieces of entertainment from a couple different entertainment mediums, right? Or types of entertainment. I shouldn't have
Yeah.
fucking hosted this one. Anyway,
You
from
want to do
from
it
the past year. From the past year. So the categories are our favorite book of the year, TV show, movie, music album, and single song. I feel like that's far from as many things as we could have covered, but fuck it. We're trying to make a short episode and keep it sort of succinct. And knowing me and how I drag things out like I'm doing right now, I'll still figure out a way to get this episode to be 45 minutes alone. So
Yeah, I don't know how many minutes it's even been since you
it's
started.
probably been about 3 of like actual episode time already. So anyway,
Bro, this what up.
oh, and Josh here is complaining about the fact that he had to find a book that he liked from the year because this nigga can't
Nah,
read.
it was easy. It was easy. I just had to make sure it was in this
Green
year.
Eggs and Ham.
No, that's not from this year.
It didn't have to come out this year.
Oh, I thought we was. What
No,
the
no, no,
fuck
no,
sense does this
no, no, no,
even
no.
make then?
Listen, no, no,
I
no.
thought we was doing the best of the year.
But you had to read it this year or like experience
I
this
thought it
year.
was the best of the year.
And
Or what your favorite thing of the year was.
and the only category this counts for is the book. And I'm only saying that right now because I just realized that the book I chose might not be from this year.
Whatever. You know what I'm
Hold up,
saying?
let me check, make sure my book still counts. But go ahead
Book.
and share your book.
Me?
Yeah, go ahead. You go
Why you
first.
put me on? I complained about it. You put me on blast first. Whatever. Fuck
we
it.
already talked about your book. Damn, yo, my book's from 2 years ago.
My book I was listening to, did not finish it, is the sequel to Call Me by Your Name, which is a very creepy but very good, heartfelt gay story that almost won the Oscar 2 years ago. I watched that movie with Zaire. Rest in peace, Zaire. He ain't here. He ain't dead, but rest in peace.
Yeah,
Anyway,
damn,
'cause he's not,
nigga.
he not here right now. So you feel what I'm saying. But yeah, no. I listened to a little bit of it. I'm obviously gonna finish it, but I really would rather just watch the movie. You know, see some more gay ass shit because I'm about that life. You know what I'm saying? But it's really good. It's called Find Me. It's called Find Me by Andre Ackerman.
Do you want to go into a little bit more about what's in the book?
No, it's the second. It's the sequel to. It's the sequel to Call Me
This
by Your
nigga ain't
Name.
listen to it.
Anyway, it's based years in the past, or not the past, the future of the events of Call Me by Your Name. And
Oh, I thought it was
obviously,
gonna be like some gay cyber sex.
no. Because
I was
Call
about
Me
to
by
check
Your
it out.
Name
I
is
was about to be like, yo,
Call Me
this
by
is
Your
getting
Name is based in the 70s, and it's English family that has a home in Italy. So they rich. The dad's a scholar. He's like a university professor from the 70s. So they was banking on this boy. He was getting big bank. He was the dude's dad is an archaeologist. Niggas getting big bank. He be finding shit in Italy and Paris and all these old ass like Victorian busts and shit. But the son is the gay one. The dad had like a intern kid student come through. This is from Call Me by Your Name, and he like 24, and the son like 17. So it was like, what the fuck? But we was like, we gonna let it slide. Like it's the 70s. Like they in Italy. Like we not gonna go too far. But
I mean, if niggas let Michael Jackson slide across the stage, you could let that slide in the book.
yeah, so it was in the and then it was in the movie too. So niggas, that's why people don't really fuck with it. They think it's a predatory movie, but it's whatever. I don't feel like it's predatory. I feel like it's a good movie. But Find Me is basically based on, after events that happen in Call Me by Your Name, gotta look for each other. Cause my homie, the 24-year-old ain't in the closet no more, you feel me? So it's back to getting it in and getting it on, if you feel me. So it's a good book. I'm gonna finish it sometime soon. I'm only like 1/4 through it. I'm with it.
Okay. I chose a book that came out in 2018. but toward the end of the year. It's a book by David
Fucking
Goggins.
cheater.
Bro, I fucking forgot, son. All right, and I did not listen to any book because I didn't read the book either. I didn't listen to any book that came out like I listened to a couple books this past year. I'm very surprised at myself because it wasn't like some like thing I was like, I need to do this. It kind of just happened. But none of the books I listened to came out that year. I don't know if I'll ever like check out a book like the year it comes out. I don't know. It just seems I don't know. Anyway, but I wasn't too far behind the release of Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. He's a former Navy SEAL, former I should have pulled up his Wikipedia page. This dude has had his hands in so many different things in life. But long story short, it's a biography. And it's just his life story, obviously. But the thing about that's pretty interesting with the book is that he's not the guy reading it, which in some cases, people find that as like a bit off-putting. It's like, but you're the one who lived it. You should be the one telling the story, or reading the story that you wrote. But he has this other guy who became a friend of his and everything, who's reading it for him. But in between chapters, Goggins comes in and they talk about the content in that chapter in an unfiltered way. So they pretty much reflect on the chapter and extract extra little details that he might not have put in a book or might have forgot about the book, and like gets to like be raw in between the chapters. And David Goggins is very much one of those like not necessarily a loudmouth, but one of those like very much in your face type of like military type dudes. Like he cusses up a storm, he doesn't give a fuck, he doesn't have time for all that soft bullshit that people like to put out there. And he calls things basically like really like a spade. He just really just speaks from his heart. And I think that's a really nice part about the audiobook, because obviously you don't get that if you just go to like Barnes and Nobles and buy the book.
True.
You don't get those little episodes where him and homie talk about what happened in that chapter for like 10 minutes, just shooting the shit regular. So you get so much more extra content out of the audiobook. So I really do recommend the audiobook version of it. And if you still want to buy the physical copy, I recommend both. I think honestly, I'm gonna finish this Star Wars book, and I'm definitely gonna listen to this motherfucker again this year at some point. It's just such a good story. He grew up in a very, very like fucked like household. It was him, his brother, and his two parents, and his dad was just it's like another case of just like a really, really like fucked up pops. He just really just like used to beat the shit out the moms, used to fuck the kids up type thing. And he owned this he lived in like I think upstate New York. They lived in, and yeah, they lived in Buffalo, New York. And his pops owned this fucking like skating rink. Not like an ice skating rink because they black, but but they owned like a regular skating rink. And it was this thing where his dad was making good money and he was really popular in the town and shit like that. So no one really ever called him out on his shit. But his dad was just like a real evil, conniving motherfucker. And basically him and his mom run away from their pops. Or yeah, I mean, from his pops at some point. The brother stayed, his younger brother stayed with the dad. He didn't want to leave. And they ran away, moved to a different place, and there's just like all types of like just curveballs just get thrown at this motherfucker through life. Like if you think that you have bad luck, you might want to listen to this book. It might really give you some perspective. Like me having a whole lot of like health issues, not having a lot of money necessarily growing up, not being poor broke, but like not having OD money growing up, and my dad having his own problems and causing stresses on the family, and also having a battle with cancer and everything. I don't got shit on this nigga. Easily, I'll say that in a minute. I give it to him. This motherfucker's life was just 1,000 times harder than mine, and I'm not trying to be like, oh, my life was so hard, but I do think, I think objectively, my life was pretty tricky at least, and his life was just so much harder. He's persevered through it all. He went through so yeah, just to wrap it up, he became a Navy SEAL at some point, and it was an interesting thing. Here's a funny thing about it: he wanted to join into SEAL training because he already served, and then got discharged out of like paratrooper, like from being a paratrooper because of like some health shit. I think he got diagnosed with he got diagnosed with sickle cell. He never knew he had it, and they was like, you could leave the force, and he was like, fuck it. He took these way out and left. The next thing you know, for the next couple of years, he was like He's like a fucking exterminator, and he had gained OD weight. He got fucking big as a fucking buffalo. And then he watched some fucking documentary about Navy SEALs and was like, I want to do that. And then he went to like the closest spot and was like, I want to do it. And the nigga looked at him and was like, bro, you too dang big. And the next time we're scouting and bringing in SEALs is in about, I think it was like a month or two, maybe 3 months. And he had to lose 100 and something pounds within like, I think it was a month though. And the fucking crazy fuck did it somehow. And went through SEAL training. And it didn't go well for him. Like he went through SEAL training and failed. And then he went back with a whole bunch of other like body breakdown shit that happened because the SEAL training was too much for him. And yeah, I can go on and on. And then like at the end, he has a pretty great career in like ultra marathon running as well, because he just decided that being a Navy SEAL and being in special forces wasn't enough, and he didn't want to hang up the boots. And he did that, and for a while he had the 24-hour pull-up record, all types of crazy shit. So check out the book. The dude's fucking badass. He's dope as fuck. And at the very least, you need to check out his Instagram. At the very least, you'll be doing yourself a service if you checked out. Yeah, that's all I got to say about it, which is a lot. Aaron, are you there? Oh, he's there.
Wow, bro, he literally hit you with airspace, bro. Come on now.
Is it?
All right, I'm back. I wasn't listening
See,
to any
that's
of this
messed
shit.
up, bro.
Here we go. My favorite one, Boruto Volume 6. All right, moving on to movies.
Oh my god. I'll kick you in your neck, bitch.
No, I was listening. My actual book, yeah, I didn't know that we were doing strictly in 2019. I kind of assumed that books that you liked in 2019 would just be books that you read, because books are kind of timeless. But
okay, yeah, okay. So me and you in the same wavelength. I bet. Fuck you, Josh.
However, I did read a book in 2019 that I did like. It's called Dying of Whiteness. I went to this talk by the guy who wrote it, Jonathan Metzl, and basically it's about how rural white people will vote for shit that clearly does not benefit them, despite the fact that it doesn't benefit them, just because it's ingrained in their identity that they're white, basically, that they can, or that they should be above other people, even if they're negatively affected. So things like universal health care.
How long is this book? Wait, hold up.
It's like 350 pages.
Yeah, I might read this shit, bro, because yeah, I fucking yeah, he's hitting.
I can give you a copy, or my copy, but it's yeah, like he showed in his presentation, like there are people with fucking oxygen tanks and shit that can't even move more than like off of their fucking porch without.
Won't vote for universal healthcare.
Yeah, and they're like, no, I don't want to give it to the fucking Mexicans who are gonna come.
Yeah. Yo, that's yes.
That was pretty funny. It's funny in like a, damn, if I wanted healthcare and I couldn't get it because of this fuck, I'd be mad, but I'm fine. So I guess that guy's gonna die mad. Yeah, that came out in March or something.
Bro, yeah, that's just probably Ooh, the cover is nice too. But
yeah, these places are fucked up. These aren't like if you think porn, you're like, damn, this place in the Bronx is like shit. This is like,
no, this is like
this is like
no
they don't have internet, they don't have water. Like
yeah,
these places are fucked up.
Yeah, bro. I forgot. I think it was I want to say it was a sociology class I took that introduced that idea to me that like a lot of America's issues, yes, they're based in race, but a lot of it, too, a big factor that people overlook and just yell race, race, race all the time. And it was funny because a white man was a person telling us this, but he's like, people yell race, race, race all the time, but what a lot of it really, truly is just income and class.
Like half agree. Like the more right you go, like yeah, if I had to generalize it, I'd say the more right you go, people will say that it's not or that God, how do I want to put this? The like socialists and communists might reduce things just to class, even though there are things that are clearly race, because that's what this book touches on. Like these are things that would clearly benefit them, but they're like, I'm white and I
no,
yeah. But then there are other people who will say that things are race based entirely, but it's more of an income split. Yeah. I mean, the income split is brought about by race, so it's kind of cyclical. But you know, same shit, really.
Yeah. So what I was gonna get into is that it's pretty much like an idea that, and I also took this class like a couple years ago, so I might be butchering it, but it's an idea that that what big corporations and the government, for the most part, really feed upon. And what keeps this thing going is the mere fact that a whole bunch of motherfuckers who can't realize they're in the same fucked up situation don't like each other because of this backlog of racial bullshit that our country went through. But we're really in a place now where it's like, bro, all that shit is irrelevant now. We need to look at this and be like, yo, I'm broke, you're broke, and we're both being fucked by these people that happen to look like you, bro. They don't care about you though, because you look like them. They don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? And they really don't give a fuck about me, but they also don't give a fuck about you. And that's what a lot of like these like a lot of these broke ass.
You ever had somebody who has
don't
like
realize they're really and also
power and they like go crazy with it? It's kind of like that. Like they don't have any real standing in society. They're just white, so they're slightly higher above the other poor people who aren't white. And so they're just going to be like gatekeeping all those people, including themselves.
Yeah, exactly. And it's one of those things too. I think it's one of those things too where it's like the American dream also helps feed into that. Because they're like, no, if I work hard enough, I can pull myself up in my bootstraps and I could be like Trump. No, it's not happening, Billy. It's not fucking happening.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the phrase "pull yourself up by the bootstraps" is like specifically to satirize the fact that it is impossible to pull yourself up by your bootstraps.
Exactly. So this book, I definitely might check this out because What the fuck am I even saying? But
it's a definite maybe. I do those all the time.
It's a definite maybe. Because with this one, it's a definite maybe. Josh's book, not so much. But I'm glad you like the first 1/4 of it, Josh. I hope you finish it. I try to be supportive. So yeah, those are our book choices. TV show.
Mr. Robot. I mean, wait, did it have to start in 2019? Fuck it, it finished in 2019.
No. I'll say as long as new content from that show aired in the year, it counts.
Oh, okay.
But it has to be that new content.
Hold on. I'm gonna let you finish. But
go, nigga.
But Power had another great.
I'm gonna punch your black ass in the dick. I hate those black ass shows.
I hate them.
Power and what's the other one?
Empire.
I hate them
black ass shows. You being racist, man. You mad because you black and you can't support black businesses?
Fuck FUBU. Nah, I'm joking. I have a FUBU starter jacket that my grandmother gave me. God bless her dead years ago, and I've never throw that shit out.
Because she gave it to you, or because it looks nice?
Because she gave it to me, not because I
like.
Okay,
so
FUBU.
Yeah, fuck FUBU.
Fuck FUBU. Friendly FUBU. FUBU was. I'm tight. I made like a FUBU joke. It's like, nah, for us by us. My fucking white coworker gonna be like, it was owned by a Jewish guy. I was like, oh, fuck you, Dash. Why you gotta tell me that, son? And like, that makes sense, yeah.
What, like the CEO is?
Yeah, I guess a Jew. Makes sense.
Yeah, but it was founded by the black guy.
Yeah. But still, like, he had to like ran on my parade. Like, bro, come on, man. Show big ass nose. I love you, Dash. I hope you look. I gotta put him onto this podcast.
No, it says that Damon John is still the CEO.
Yeah, Damon.
Lying ass Dash. I want to call this nigga right now.
There are 3 other names: Carlton E. Brown, J. Alexander Martin, Keith C. Perrin. These guys.
You know what's funny?
Wikipedia links, but
you know what's funny with all those names? You can't tell if they black or not. That's why like white people always like, why they got make up names? Because y'all stole our names from us. My name is Marion Matthias. What the fuck?
Well, Marion is a name that's pretty old in French. I don't know.
Yeah, French. A white ass country. And Matthias is like some biblical German.
France is pretty.
Bro, historically white. Of course, yes. Niggas migrate out of Africa.
No. France had a lot of darker people. Yeah.
Yeah, darker people. Yeah.
Yeah, the Moors is up in there, but it definitely is not a Moorish name.
Well, you don't think France and go, yeah. So I don't even know what a Moorish name is.
Exactly.
Right.
Othello.
Whatever.
Othello, nigga.
I feel that.
Othello and Josh. Those are the only more names I know.
Josh is a Jewish or not Jewish, a Hebrew name.
Okay, more.
Joshua?
I thought Joshua was biblical.
Joshua was more. It was Moses'
biblical
predecessor. Yeah, it's biblical.
Matthias is like I think a biblical name, but it's like in like on one page in like the back of the Bible on like one edition of it. It's not a popular biblical name. I think also German too. So maybe my slave master was German.
It's a mishearing of my thigh ass.
My thigh ass. No, it's a change of like Matthews, obviously. Somebody was just like, I'm tired of being Matthew, so they changed
Best
some
show
shit
of
up.
the year, bro.
Yes, what's your best show of the year, Mr. Empire or Power or whatever? Blackish?
No.
Grownish, mixed-ish.
Mixed-ish?
Yeah, they have
That's
mixed-ish
Mexican.
now.
Man, hey, fuck the bullshit. This year was cool. I was glad that we got to get the last season of Game of Thrones, regardless if it was bad.
Oh, okay.
I'm
You've
glad we
offended
got to
Marion.
get it. That offends you? I've been watching that since I was a fucking freshman in high school, Marion.
And I watched that whole shit literally in like 2 weeks.
I was there with you.
Yeah, I know. So I don't have that same connection to it.
Yeah.
Back to what I was saying.
Thank God. I'd have been tight that season. Wait, ended like that? Dude, I'd be so pissed like everyone else.
Anyway, talking shit. There was a bunch of other good shows. I guess The Mandalorian is top 6. Top
They
6.
should get.
I liked it. Euphoria is pretty good, regardless of the meme. And yeah, the meming. It's memey as hell. People meme the fuck out of Euphoria because it's pretty drastic for the type of show it is. It's really
yeah. The trailers, like, bro, these niggas look like the biggest drug. They look like they like in one episode they did more drugs than Bobby and Whitney did in 5 years of their life.
I mean, we used to have drugs at that party. I mean, it just depends how you look at it. I think those are some good shows. I didn't really like. Nothing was the best show to me. Everything was decent. I was glad it was a decent year of content from everybody in everyone's studios, including Netflix. You know what? Netflix has some fire originals.
Did you watch The Witcher?
I'm watching The Witcher right now. It's really good.
Oh, okay, I gotta watch it.
I'm 6 episodes in.
I'm 1 episode in, and I don't remember anything.
It's real good. Netflix is on fire. I can't wait to see that Avatar, The Last Airbender series. It's gonna be. Witcher has proven that they have the right minds and how they create these
Some
worlds.
shit don't need to be a TV show.
That definitely
for
needs to
real
be a TV
people.
show after fucking M. Night Shyamalan really fucked our shit
just
up.
don't touch it again. It's like
Nope.
It's like nah,
Because there's gonna be more episodes. They're gonna put more in stuff they couldn't do before. And on top of that, they might even get to be a little bit raunchier. Not that they need to, because obviously there's little kids in this fucking show.
Nah,
but
I want
full penetration.
They can do that because it's Netflix. I watched a whole scene of some sex in Witcher, and I was like, "Good lord!"
Oh, what episode? I'm gonna skip to that one.
3. Anyway,
somebody get their back blown out in the forest.
She a hunchback, so I mean, she getting her hunchback blown out.
Straightened out or
anyway, great show. I don't have any other thing to say actually. That really was it. I'm just proud of all the content from every studio. Disney Plus coming out, Netflix, Crunchyroll. Anime was amazing this year.
So my show from Disney Plus is the only reason why I got a subscription, and it's Mandalorian. Woo, big surprise there. Yeah, I just really fuck with the show. There hasn't been too much of it that I haven't enjoyed. Pretty much like every minute of it. There's small things, like small little like caveats, things like I don't like that. But I feel like that's part of the experience, you know. You're not gonna like everything in life, and you're not gonna like everything in a show. And it's not like things that I'm like, oh, this makes it bad. It's just things I don't like. So, and one of those things is maybe controversial, but Baby Yoda is not as lit as the world thinks. He's pretty dope, but he's just literally a gizmo copycat with no fur.
It's all right if I leave the podcast forever.
Why?
Baby Yoda is the only good thing about Mando. They should have just called the show Baby Yoda, the child.
The child. Yeah, I was actually hoping that he would have got rid of this kid by like the 3rd episode, but I quickly found out that he was not. And I was like, okay, well, this is the show now. It doesn't bother me anymore. I was just thinking like, I don't know how I'm gonna feel about this. This is just like if they basically like baited me, because the way the show was being presented in trailers and stuff, like, I really thought I was gonna get what the show has become. I'm not disappointed, but it was looking like for a second that it was just gonna be like, yo, it's just a guy who happens to be a Mandalorian, but the show's really about this baby and just with the baby's being cute constantly. Like there are like maybe a maximum of 5 cute shots in the show for the baby, but that doesn't go any farther than like a minute of screen time. So I'm not. It's really nothing to complain about, And I enjoy it too. I think it's cute, and I like the memes. I do think a lot of memes are actually corny. They're producing too many of them, and I guess that's what I get for following a Baby Yoda meme page on Instagram. I'm just seeing too many of them, and a lot of them are like actually ass.
I mean, are like 90% of them just like when mom makes chicken nuggets?
Yeah, it's like chicken nuggies. Those aren't funny ones to me. Those aren't the funny ones. Like the chicken, like the baby talk ones are not funny. But overall, show's great. If you haven't watched it, but you have any interest in Star Wars, I don't know what the fuck you're doing. You need to get on that. And if you haven't watched it and you like cute things and you think Baby Yoda's cute, check out the show. Why not? I think you might actually like the show. My mom's watching it. She doesn't know anything about Star Wars, but I've been teaching her as we go through it. My mom really likes the show, and she likes the baby, but I feel like she doesn't pull up for the baby at all. She's definitely not. And yeah, I think it's just dope. It has great action. Music's very good. I like the way the characters are handled in terms of like, personality, motives, like just design in terms of like costume. And I also like how they're handled in terms of like a strength thing. This is like a bit more of like the nerd in me, but like the way they handle fighting and handle altercations, they don't always easily win. And when they win, it feels like it's earned. I mean, yeah, the show is Star Wars through and through. And if you've been on the fence about Star Wars in general as a franchise because of the recent trilogy, a lot of people are having feelings of a new hope with this show. That's what I did there.
Yeah, I felt that.
I'll smack both of your niggas with my I really tried on that one too. Like I thought about it for a second. All right, it's cool. Watch when episode 3 pull up in this fucking podcast and I kill y'all niggas and your kids.
In the wood.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Okay, but yeah, that's it. Cool show. Check it out.
Yeah, fuck Mando. I don't like it, but that's another story. What's the next thing we do?
Did you talk about your show that you liked?
Oh, I didn't really talk about it, but Mr. Robot has these really good gimmick episodes. Like they had this one episode that had 12 words spoken in the whole thing, and the rest of it was just action. It was a heist thing. Really did that well. Then they had another one that was like a 3-act play, 5 or something like that. I forget how many. Just really good stuff. Stuff that movies don't seem to do because there's too much money riding on them, but that TV gets to.
TV gets to experiment with stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what I'm really liking too about these shows nowadays too. They're like they're getting bigger budgets, but they're still, but through that they're still being like kind of, I think, encouraged to like experiment. Because I feel like this Mando show is also like it's like a experiment. It's Star Wars' first live action show ever, and they're doing some things with and they didn't put a Jedi at the forefront of it. You know what I mean? Like they just was like, fuck it, we're gonna fucking space cowboy, and it's gonna be a little bit more gruesome and more down to earth and not as spectacular as the movies and stuff like to be, and it's doing great. And they added a little thing in it that'll guarantee some people to like it. It's just that little baby. So
yeah, that's where I would disagree. I don't think they're doing too much stuff that's experimental with Mando. Mm-hmm. I think it's too paint by numbers. Mm-hmm. Like I need full penetration, basically, is what I'm trying to say for me to like a show. If there's not that, then I don't. Why am I even watching? Honestly. Yeah.
Well, you also just don't even care about Star Wars in general, so.
Well, it's not that. I can enjoy the story.
Yeah, I know.
It's like they could have done more. It's just wasted potential, basically, is how I would describe it. Like they could have done some really cool stuff, I think, but they were just like, why not? But Disney already got your money for the subscription. Like, I don't know why they need to play it safe. Maybe season 2 will get something cool.
That too, yeah. Finding
Baby Yoda's family, figuring out why they just left him somewhere or lost him. I don't know. I assume they just left him.
Fuck this nigga. He too cute. Just leave his ass. All right. So next category is movies. You want to go first?
Cats.
Cats.
Okay. Cats.
What about you, Josh?
Movies.
Yeah. Aaron said his favorite was Cats.
He said it was Cats. Mine was Rise of the Skywalker 9.
Go ahead and elaborate.
Wait. We should also say how many movies we saw, because I didn't see a lot of movies this year.
And let me stop, bro. Let me stop. If he's not trolling about Cats, I am trolling about Star Wars. It is not my favorite.
I'm definitely trolling about Cats.
Okay, I was trying to say, bro. We both are trolling. I think definitely, as a fan of movies, certain movies, I'm gonna go ahead and say Endgame. Deadass. My favorite movie this year.
Bro, you did not say that the other day. You said Star Wars is better than okay, whatever. Don't fine. You had time to think about your sins.
No, I did not say Star Wars. I
You
never
definitely said
said.
that.
I did not say that, bro. Do
Not on the
not put that.
show.
I definitely didn't say that in the show, and I definitely wouldn't say that outside the show. Because I said Star Wars was the best it could be for what it had to work with. That is a what would you call that? That's a compromise statement. I had to compromise with them. Um,
Don't
listen
drag that.
here. I think that Endgame was the best movie as far as superhero movies or sci-fi movies or any type of movie that goes for me as a fan. But probably the best movie of the year. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood was fucking hilarious, bro. It was funny, bro. I don't know if it's the best movie. Don't shoot me down for saying that, but it was funny as hell.
Yeah, so plain just outright favorite, obviously Endgame. That movie is literally childhood dream right there. Part two, in full form, or but part 22. um, but yeah, it was just it brought that fucking crazy ass achievement in film to big closing chapter. And you know they're just making us wait to pick it back up. The movie just has it all. Um, yeah, I mean, there's not much else to say. You know, it's Avengers Endgame. If you haven't seen it, and I mean, you like superheroes, I, I'm here to tell you that you don't like superheroes, and you're lying to yourself just to try to be cool because you don't like superheroes. You didn't see the movie yet. Um, yeah, that's it. I mean, yeah. So I guess that's my favorite, but I really did like Joker. I think if Endgame didn't come out, I guess Joker would be my favorite movie of the year. But Endgame came out, so and I think I was doing to pick something that's not like a superhero flick. And since Josh just said Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, I'm gonna go with Rocket Man. I really like
I'm
that
not
movie.
gonna hate on that because I was thinking Rocket Man too, though.
All right, Aaron.
All right, what?
What's your favorite movie? Gemini Man or Aladdin? Will Smith had a big year.
Oh,
Oh my god.
probably Parasite. I didn't see Knives Out, but it looks like I would like it, but it's probably not going to be my favorite. Parasite. It's Bong Joon-ho. It's a Korean family that tricks a poor Korean family that tricks a rich Korean family into hiring every member of their family as like service jobs, like the driver, the maid, the tutor for their kid.
Well, I mean, if you say that that's your favorite, I'm gonna have to trust your judgment and maybe check it out one day.
I mean, it's in Korean. Watch it. It's fine.
Yeah, because I'm like, bro, that sounds fucking whack. But I know that nigga just won an award at the the Golden Globes or whatever the fuck they give Oscars. What? I don't fucking know, but he just won an award the other day at some award show.
I have no idea.
And
they got an award at Cannes, but I think the Golden Globes is just TV, right? Oh fuck! I should have said Succession for TV too. That show's really. That got a Golden Globe.
Oh, okay, but yeah, like I know, I think he just won something, and he said I think he said some shit in his. I'm not sure if it's true because I saw like a screenshot on Twitter. I'm not sure if he actually said this, but apparently, I think when he like addressed the crowd, he was like, people. I think he said if people would just get over a 1-inch inconvenience on their screen, they would realize that there's a lot of great movies out there. And I was like, oh, if this nigga really said that, he flexed on the world, well, on America.
Yeah, he flexed
on the UK. Like, he really flexed on it. Like, yo, like, stop being fucking arrogant. Like, we read your subtitles for your shit. And I'm like, oh, but that don't mean I'm gonna do it, bro. Like,
all the weebs nodded.
All the weebs probably were just like, yeah.
Because like Old Boy is Korean too, and that's really good. But then it got an American remake by Spike Lee, and it just sucks so bad.
Old Boy by Spike Lee.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Did you see Old Boy?
I haven't seen it. I saw the infamous fight scene. Wait, did we watch it? What's there? We did. Yeah, I don't remember it though. I don't remember nothing, bro. Yeah.
It was really good.
Yeah. I know he was like captured or some shit, but I really don't remember much. I might have tuned out. But I do remember liking what I saw. That's like through it so far. But yeah, I definitely have to rewatch that to like really soak it in. I also got to see The Irishman and I got to see Marriage Story, which are both on Netflix. So I got to get.
Yeah, I think Irishman is probably gonna get a whole bunch of awards at the Oscars this year. But
I got to see Ad Astra too, bro. But I wanted to see that in theaters. I fucked up, bro. I just fucked up and just never saw it because space and visuals. I really wanted to see that in a big screen, but fuck it, we just got a new TV, so gonna have to do that. But okay, we move on to the next section. Favorite album of the year. Go, Josh.
Favorite album of the year.
Go, Josh.
IGOR by T.Y. L. The
So much fun, Young Thug. I stand by it.
The what?
I stand
My
by it.
bad. I didn't hear you, son.
So much fun by Young Thug. I stand by it.
By Young Thug.
Yeah, I think it was. I think Thugger. It was good. There wasn't a song on it that was dull.
But did he do that voice that he do all the time? Yeah, that
one. Yeah, sometimes. I mean, it's Young Thug. What do you expect? Okay, hold up. Was Astroworld this year? Yes. It wasn't this year, was it?
No, not Astroworld.
That was in 2018, right?
I don't know. I'm stupid.
Yeah, it's 2018.
Damn.
2018. All right,
that's crazy, bro. I should feel like it came out yesterday.
I know, right? If it didn't, Astroworld would have been it.
Yeah, of course. But okay, choose that Young Thug. I like Young Thug on that. He was on one of the tracks in Jock Boys.
Jack Boys.
Yeah, my bad. I said Jock Boys. Jack Boys.
Jack. I think yeah. I don't know who Jack Boys are. I'm pretty sure he's a part of the group though.
I think it's Travis. It's probably him. I think he was in a couple of the tracks.
He was in a couple of them. Oh, it's just Travis's group.
Out West, and
right.
that's like my first song on the fucking tape or album, whatever it is.
Yeah, that song goes hard.
He just got a couple lines in it though, which are Young Thug's lines, and I'm just like, bro, you could have easily changed the lyrics on this motherfucker to be like not nearly as like gross to listen to. Because it's funny, like oddly enough, I can understand every word he's saying in that song for once. And I'm like, God damn, you saying some nasty shit. I actually don't want to hear this.
Oh, you always saying crazy shit. Oh, not just that though. For me, Igor is the best. I stood by that one the other day when we talked about it. Igor's.
Oh yeah, Aaron, didn't you like Igor?
Oh yeah, sure. Okay, so Anthony Fantano put Juju Girl with the Basket of Fruit. So that's my
Anthony Fantano is the GOAT. So I mean, I kind of have to say.
Isn't that
he put Igor at 5, so I picked Igor. I actually listened to Igor.
Yeah, busiest internet nerd.
Yeah,
music nerd. Sorry.
Oh, actually, Quelly Chris Guns came out in 2019. I did listen to that. I like that too. So let's just say,
yeah, I don't like him. I used to like him, but then I think we disagreed on the album. And I just unsubscribed years ago.
He changes his opinion a lot though. Even after he'll shit on an album and then he'll think about it and then like compare it to like newer stuff. Like, all right, maybe this was their best shit, and then say, okay, it was decent.
No, I think it was a combination. I think it was a combination of probably not agreeing on something, and also he covers like a lot of music, a lot of shit I'm never gonna listen to. So I was just like, fuck, like just get out of my fucking feed.
Busiest music nerd.
Yeah, no. I'm not. I don't think the guy's bad. I think he does his shit. He's the man. But I don't need him in my fucking subscriptions because I don't want to watch that. I literally just scroll down. Look, there's like what? There's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bro, this fucking this OD. Nah, yeah, I'm not listening. Yeah, I'm not listening to none of this music. Anyway, even if he says it's good or bad.
Honorable mention to Jaden Smith's Iris.
Oh, that came out this year?
Yeah, July 5th, 2019.
Oh, Eris, my bad. It's Eris. It's Sire backwards.
Sire backward.
What the fuck? What the
Maybe got Just Water.
He's just an icon living.
Eris was like, Kevin made me listen to that because he's a huge Jaden fan.
How is that possible? I didn't know those people existed. I was fucking memeing. They were
huge Jaden fans? No, yeah, some people really like his music. I think he's all right. I don't know. He's like right here.
He feels to me, maybe it's just like the feeling, but he doesn't feel like I don't like Jaden Smith, so I can't like his music basically.
Got you.
Like,
I found the line. Okay, he says, I just put a drum on the new Keltec. I just put my cum in her pussy. Now it's wet.
Now it's wet.
It's like, bro. I really do not like that
I
fucking
mean,
line.
he's not the cleanest motherfucker.
Why can't he just say, bro? No. Literally, he could have said, I just put my dick in her pussy. Now it's wet. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Why you had to say cum? I don't want to picture Thug is nut. It's like, bro, why are you doing this to me? Like, why? Like, I don't. It just seems unnecessary.
Oh,
Seems
I was
like,
thinking like the order, like
that too is also ass backwards. And I'm thinking about that in the post chorus. After the chorus is done, I'm thinking about that while the post chorus is playing. And I can't even hear it. I'm just like, what
he's
the
all
fuck?
dried up. And
So you just fucking dry
just
pussy
in there.
and you nut in it because it feel like sandpaper. And for some reason you like that while you wearing your dress, Thugger. And then you nut. Now it's wet, so you ready for so what? She's ready for
I
round
was
two?
listening
Like,
to
what the fuck is
Hot
going on?
with Kevin at work, and I was like, how do they figure out this is what he said? Because it was some shit that I really couldn't decipher it for a second. I was like,
That's what I'm saying. I was hoping that would have happened there in that line. So I couldn't be scarred, but I heard that shit clearly the first time I heard
I think
the
that's
song.
the entire reason Genius exists now, for fucking the
For
creator
Young Thug and niggas like him.
to get up there and be like, yeah, no, this is what I was saying. Like, oh, okay.
Oh yeah, did that one song. He's like, I put my dick in the and I was like, what the fuck? And people love that song. I'm like, nah, stop. I didn't just say dick, bro. Whatever though. My favorite album was Jesus is King. Because if Yeezy drop an album that in any given year, it's instantly my favorite. But no, I really actually like this album. I mean, I'm just gonna keep it short. Actually, this time, the nigga got me listening to gospel music. I ain't never fucked with gospel music in my life. But I'm listening to that, and I'm listening to the Sunday Service album that dropped on Christmas. I forgot what it's called. I hope it's not called Sunday Service. No, wait. It says Jesus is King. I think the other album is Jesus is Alive or some shit. Like it's alive. Let me see. Jesus is Born. Yeah, because I like Jesus is King, and Jesus is Born came out later, like just before the end of the year. Jesus is Born. Actually,
anybody who hated on
I like
Jesus
Jesus is
King,
Born
I can't
more.
wait to see you burn in hell. I'm not gonna
hell.
laugh at you because I ain't gonna risk myself losing my spot in the line, but I'm gonna laugh at you in spirit, in my heart. I'm gonna be like,
You have to.
yeah, I guess so.
Don't worry, you were behind me though, and that's only because you bisexual.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why I didn't be behind you,
Yeah, it's
probably.
about to be
But but yeah. So I guess now we can talk about our favorite songs and wrap this bitch up. Aaron, you go first. I'm gonna switch it up. I think I'm gonna make Josh go first every single time.
That's probably because he has an actual.
I ain't
list.
come up with
I
anything. I've just been searching shit up as I go sometimes. Cause
Yeah, I know y'all did. I'm on your audience. You hear
I
this?
had to remember, bro. I had to.
That's paper, and this
I
is
had
pen.
it ready before, but I forgot which ones it was.
I made this shit yesterday.
I had this shit kind of ready.
Like I said, I put the music categories for the other
for
2
us
or
anyway,
3 people who were supposed to be here. I thought I'd have time.
It's okay. It's really no big deal.
That Scoopity Whoop
That was
shit
not
that
this
Kanye
year.
did.
That
Was
was
that 2019?
Nah, it wasn't this year.
Shit.
That song went hard though. I'm sorry.
That shit was good, bro.
I'm sorry for everybody who really think that song is bad because like he really just didn't make lyrics. Okay, he didn't need.
Niggas ain't ever heard of
He didn't even
scatting?
need to make lyrics because the beat itself went fucking hard. Like,
and bro, he just rode the beat with some
Exactly.
Scoopity because that Scoopity Whoop shit that was not some bullshit. Him just going like boopity boop. No, that shit had like
It
a
did.
rhythmic flow to it. Like it actually
really
added to the
did.
beat, and it was cute and funny. It was like, yo, this nigga, Scoopity Whoop. Oh, it was like, okay, that's cool. And he ended it. It wasn't a long track. It's like he had verses of Scoopity Whoop. Like
That drop, when that drop hit and you heard that, that shit was, oh my goodness. Every
Yeah.
time I hear that, it's just like King Kunta vibes. I don't know if y'all ever heard King Kunta, but that fucking song, he said, as soon as the beat drop, the funk shall be with you. And every time that beat drop, I'll be getting it. That's the song. That's why I fuck with Lift Yourself is a very good song. Everybody be on, oh, this is a terrible song. Going somewhere with that. You just hating. Yeah, hater.
Oh, okay. My number one is Jesus is the One.
Jesus is the One was fire. Yes, it did.
It did?
Kenny Beats blew up this year. Yo, shout
bro,
out to
I thought I was late to the
shout out
fucking
to Kenny
meme.
Beats.
No, fuck that. Shout out Betty White because she,
Shout out to Kenny Beats. He had the biggest come up out of
R.I.P. Betty White. I know she ain't
every
dead, but she
producer,
finna die soon. Also,
and he white, and I respect that. He Officer Kenny.
bro, I thought I was late to the
Bro.
meme.
Kenny Beats was
Wow,
the
I
shit,
wasn't
bro.
that late then. Okay, I was probably a couple months late then. All right.
Yeah, you
I
was
thought
just
it was like
you was a
years
couple
late. I
months
thought the
late.
shit. Okay.
Zach
Okay,
Fox had
bet.
a great year this year
So,
too. Shout out to Zach. Kenny Beats, Zach Fox.
So what's your favorite, Josh?
I'm just gonna say with the best song. It got edged out at the end of the year. The Box was the best song this year. That song goes fucking hard. Roddy
Who's that
Rich.
by?
That song goes hard as
Okay.
fuck.
Okay.
It edged out Hot by Young Thug and Gunna. It edged out Earthquake, which obviously was amazing. It edged out Sad to Say, Follow God, which that song goes hard too. What else to edge out? Oh, The Baby Shug, which The Baby had a great year too. That nigga is fire. That's all I gotta say, y'all.
Yeah, that might be artist of the year for
The
me. I
Baby
think
had
if
the
I had to
year.
pick one,
Um,
because I heard that nigga name and was like, oh my, not
I hope
another one of these
him.
niggas, and I heard his
Yeah, his music. I hope him and Lil Baby had that song called Baby. I hope they get Birdman on the bitch at one time and get that song called Baby Time 3. Yeah, I'm with that shit. I will listen to it. Birdman can't rap, but I really fuck with the Baby and Lil Baby, and I'm sure they'll carry Birdman through an album or through a song.
I hope all three of them get married and they
Oh
adopt
God,
a baby.
baby on baby on baby on baby on baby, baby. Get Migos to do the ad libs. Facts. I'm with that. This year was great, bro. 2019 was great.
All right, I'm gonna name my song to wrap this bitch up. Jesus is the One is such a good song, but you already said it before I did, so I ain't gonna name it. I just named it. What the fuck am I talking about? I'm not gonna count it on mine. My favorite song of the year is Ballin' Flossin', off the very controversial album by Chance the Rapper. I find it so funny how everyone doesn't like that song. I mean that album. Because I really like the album. I don't see the problem. I thought it was a nice change of pace. I fuck with the album, but a lot of people hate it. But like I guess that's just a continuation of people not wanting to see the artist change at all. I guess that, and I guess I don't really mind that in a lot of cases, or I guess in some cases. Hence why I like Kanye, because that nigga the nigga make gospel music now. You know what I mean? So
wait, is it the fact that it changed, or is it the fact that it sucks?
I think it's changed. I think for me, I think that's what it is normally rooted in. I mean, like for instance, I said I like the album, but I'm not gonna say it's objectively good because it's not objectively, like it's not an objective thing. But I think it's at least a solid album. When people act like they really hate it, I think it's because subject matter and stuff like that has changed, and the vibe of the music has changed. Chance's music is changing, and people don't want to change, or people don't like change with their musicians a lot of times.
I feel that.
And I know that to be a fact. I'm not saying that's a case for everybody who doesn't like the album. That's why. No, definitely not saying that. What I'm saying is that is definitely a thing in music, and I feel like that's a big reason why a lot of people aren't fucking with this particular Chance release, because he's evolving, as many musicians do, and I guess I'm sorry for the fans that want the old Chance, but I mean, it looks like he's gone. So,
so let's add Chance to the list of died in 2019.
No, I mean they don't.
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, old Chance is dead. Married, positive Chance.
Logic fell. And who else fell? Oh no. Logic. Yeah, everybody's just corny now. Apparently. Hey, shout out to Joe Budden, bro.
I mean,
honestly, we was gonna talk about who our favorite podcast was of the year. Obviously, I fuck with our show. I hope that at some point we become somebody's favorite podcast of the year. If not already.
Yeah, I hope so too. I mean, bitch, you already my favorite podcast.
Yeah, like a proud mama.
But if I had to pick another one, I'll pick Joe Rogan. But I think I started listening to Joe Rogan before this past year.
But like
Probably
you said,
not,
it was occurring in the year.
Joe Rogan.
So because we did that with Power and all that bullshit.
I want to throw one more song in the box. I think it's a song that a lot of people haven't heard. It's Shea Butter by Partisan Fontaine. I think that's how you say the last name.
Partisan Fontaine. Yeah, Fontaine
this nigga is nice. And this song is fucking crack. This dude, he samples Shimmy Shimmy Ya by Old Dirty and fucking goes in on this fucking song. I think this song is so good. It made me fall in love with black women for like a whole month.
Fire.
Just solely black women. Everybody else is gross. That Shea Butter. The song is so damn good. And if you guys need any more convincing to all the ladies who when they go out, they don't take a shower, they just spray perfume on their panties, who also happen to be Cardi B fans, all the ladies like that. This guy is Cardi B's like co-writer for a lot of her
Fontaine
hits.
writes a bunch
He
of
wrote a lot
people's
of
shit.
her. Yeah, that too. He writes a lot of people's shit. The dude got bars. I'm kind of happy. It look like now he's trying to come from.
I think he wrote for
the back
Drake too, and Kanye.
Probably. Yeah. So this nigga nice. Seriously, check out this song if you got like 2 minutes. Check out Shea Butter.
Mary gonna check out the box after this
This shit's
episode
about-
ends. I love all of y'all. Y'all great people. Was there another fucking category we gotta go over?
You're great.
Yeah, people, person of the year. Who's your person of the year? Greta Thunberg got it from Time. Who's your
Why would it
person
be a
of the year?
person of the year?
Wait, hold up. This nigga Aaron sending little people in the chat.
No, it's one guy. I mean, people.
Oh yeah, you're right. It is one nigga.
So
Who is this guy?
He died. It's
Chewy
Chewy
died
Bravo.
from Chelsea lately. Oh no.
Yeah, he died.
Wait,
this year.
2020?
No,
2019?
or last year.
That Randy nigga died.
He died December 14th, so he almost made
Rest
it.
in peace. Rest in
to
peace,
World War
Chewy,
III.
y'all.
That Randy nigga died. Wait, did he die?
Soleimani died
Day?
like he died like
He died
on the third.
bro.
Damn, my man died. Well, at least he made it to 2020.
What I was finna say,
You got
bro.
nigga the smithereens.
Oh, person of the year?
Oh, person of the year? So far, it's that Randy nigga. He caused all this mess. That nigga person of the year so far. That nigga died and then he got everybody flipping. No, but for last year, shit, bitch, I don't.
Nancy Pelosi.
That's hard.
Looking at. I'm just Nancy
Nancy
Pelosi. No, I'm
Pelosi.
joking. I don't know, bro. I feel like nobody was the person of the year. We worked as a collective last year. A lot of us.
We were a hive mind of
Great
great individuals
individuals.
on God's
Shout
green
out to the
earth.
Lord.
Donald Trump, person of the year. Keep the memes coming.
That nigga is
Alright.
funny. For now. Watch, like 3 months from now, we're gonna be like, guys, we're canceling the podcast. We two of us have to move out
Been drafted.
due to nuclear threats. This might be the last episode. Bye, guys.
New York is hit.
Oh god.
The Hong Kongers. All of them.
Oh, facts. You know what? Fuck it.
Hong
People of the year, all the Hong Kongers fighting that fucking fucked ass country. Fuck China. Yeah, we bringing that into the
Shout
next
out to Hong
decade.
Kong.
Fuck China.
That one guy who was saying there's no end game for Hong Kong. Oh,
Facts.
shit.
He's the leader of the hive mind.
Word of the year, end game.
Word of the year? End
Might have-
game. Facts.
Yeah.
Nah, Stark.
What's your word of the year, Josh?
Yeah,
Stark?
In stark
Arya Stark,
contrast to our
my
pick of
nigga
Endgame.
Tony Stark. Stark complex, everything. Anything, all things. Respect it. All right, can we wrap this shit up?
Oh,
I love all of y'all.
yeah. Last person who died 2019 is Zara, R.I.P.
Zara ain't even dead. Oh,
Bro, he
Gross.
recorded with us after the fucking.
stop killing
Rest in
Zara,
peace,
bro.
Zara. He didn't make it.
No, guys, we need to give a moment of silence for Zara.
He didn't find the baby in his cake.
Shut up, nigga. Oh my god.